I guess maybe you had something of a breakout performance. I guess at UCF the other night at USF, career high in points. You dished out a few assists. Did it feel good to kind of be back in a rhythm?
Yeah, for sure. But you know, my teammates has been instilling a lot of confidence in me. My coaches have too, and I mean, with every game, they just let me know. I mean that I've been out for a really long time, and it was going to take a couple games, a couple practices, to get back into the swing of things. So I really wasn't worried. I just was just trying to win. So that was my main point last night, and we didn't get that done.
What are your thoughts about having an opportunity to mix it up with Lance Thomas on Tuesday night?
Oh, that's always good. That's always good. That's like my brother. Well, we've known each other since we were little, so it's gonna be fun to be able to compete and play against him for sure.
Darius, Coach Dawkins was just here talking about how the offense has a lot of potential, but it's not consistent enough. What needs to be done more to make the offense more consistent?
More ball movement, ball reversal, just trusting each other. It's a lot of new guys coming in on this team, and unlike other teams, we don't have a lot of guys coming in from last year. We got a lot of transfers, a lot of guys that maybe just got here a year ago and things like that. So there's some chemistry we have to build. So once we get that down, we're only 5 or 6 games in. So a couple more games for sure, a couple more practices together with each other. A lot will change with our offense.
Darius, I know you talked about building that chemistry and getting more comfortable with your teammates. Have you kind of maybe seen a turning point, or do you think you've kind of hit that point? I mean, obviously in this past game, was there a part of the game where you felt like things were coming together a little bit smoother?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I definitely felt like my first few games out there, at least for me, it was uncomfortable. Just playing with a new bunch of guys and trying to get used to the things they were doing. And things weren't as fluid when I was on the floor, I think. But I think as the games that went on, we just got a little more fluid each time. Just knowing what everybody's going to do, where they're going to be, and what kind of shots they like, and things like that. So with time, it'll just keep getting better.
Darius, do you feel like you're at your peak right now? I mean, after your performance last time, or do you feel like you still can continue to grow over the next couple games?
I can continue to grow for sure. I think that goes for me and every guy on my team. I don't think there's at any point can you reach perfection, and so I don't think I've reached my peak. I don't think any of my teammates have reached their peak. I think we all have a long way to go.
Darius, obviously Brandon Mahan had those huge start performances early on, a couple of huge games that made him a marked man in opponents' eyes. So after these last couple of games where he has kind of struggled, what do you say to him in your conversations with him as far as just to keep his head up, but also things you guys can do more together to maybe get him back on that production, better production?
That just comes with watching film. And being a marked man, it comes with time as well. I think time is gonna fix a lot of things for us. Brandon, like last year, his role was completely different. Especially what I've heard, I don't think he was scoring 20 and 30 points a game. He comes in this year doing that and is the most efficient isolation player in the country. So, of course, you're gonna have a lot of teams that want to pack it in and don't want you to really even touch the ball at a lot of times. So once he gets used to that and finds other ways to score and just plays within offense, he'll be fine for sure.
Darius, who are the leaders on this team?
I don't think our team has just one leader. We have a lot of guys who have been in the program. We have a walk-on named Levy who really is a great leader. He talks a lot for us and just makes sure we're always doing the right things, staying within the culture, our standards, and doing what we need to do to win games. Sean is a really good guy for us. I would consider myself a leader. Darren's a leader. I mean, we got a lot of guys that really step up at different moments and different times to lead the team. I wouldn't just say we have one leader.
Darius, when you were growing up, did you have favorite players you like to watch in the NBA, or maybe guards that you try to emulate out on the court when you were a little kid, or who were some of your favorite players growing up?
My favorite player growing up was Kobe Bryant. He was my favorite player. I watched all his games, all his highlights, anything that had to do with Kobe Bryant. At a time, I knew when he was born, his middle name and everything. He's a GOAT to me. So as far as just a favorite player, it's Kobe Bryant for sure. But as far as somebody to emulate my game after, I like to watch people like Damian Lillard, He's my favorite point guard in the NBA. I don't think there's anything that he can't do, and I think my game emulates his a lot.
Awesome. Thanks, Darius. We'll wrap up there. Thanks, everybody, for being on, and we'll see you tomorrow after the game.
Sure. Thank you.
Thanks, Darius.